Hey guys, Mestre coming to you guys from Tokyo, Japan. Just finished my kids' classes, and fortunately, we're still able to be doing things here. And I just feel really grateful and really, you know, blessed to be doing what I'm doing. Okay, today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about something from a continuation from yesterday. What is spirituality for me in Capoeira? So, yesterday I made a video and I posted it, and it was about Capoeira, a religion. And I talked about how people look and perceive religion, and how people who perceive and see Capoeira as something more than just a martial arts. And there's a lot of songs in Capoeira, right? Manhã, mandinga, oração, Capoeira é religião. Capoeira is a religion. For a lot of people who are involved in Capoeira, it almost takes on a religious meaning. Now, a follow-up question came from Instructor Pantera, one of my, Formado Pantera, and he'd asked me, what is, spirituality in this? Sorry, it wasn't Pantera, it was another student who had asked me, like, how do I perceive spirituality in Capoeira? So, first of all, we have to look again at the word spirituality. Also, sorry guys, if this is a little bit grainy, it's because I'm using my laptop computer because I was using my phone all day to do other stuff. So, for me, spirituality in Capoeira is how I perceive Capoeira and use, for example, which I rely a lot on, not just the cultural side, but on analyzing a lot of the meanings in the songs, right? For example, songs about Besouro Maganga, songs about betrayal, songs about strength in one's own heart, songs about community, songs about the Orisha, songs about God, songs about religion. Everything has a double meaning for me when I study Capoeira songs. Some people might say I read too much into it, but to all their own. So from that, I perceive a certain dynamic or a certain paradigm on how I approach life. So to explain the spirituality of Capoeira, I think is a very personal thing, just like with any kind of philosophy, with any kind of religion. Spirituality has to do more with the in-depth look at oneself and how one perceives the world around them. As I look at myself in the mirror and I see that I'm a Mestre of Capoeira who's a leader, who's an entrepreneur in cultural arts, a person who runs a business, a person who's a family man, a person who's doing all these different facets of their life and doing them as I reflect through Capoeira. So for me, spirituality is not only just sitting there and thinking, okay, I'm grooving with the music. Wow, the Capoeira music's going don ding don don ding don don ding don. Spirituality for me, and if interested, is to not only connect with the music and the roda, which Capoeira is roda, but when you enter the roda, every time it's changing. And so theoretically, you should have changed too. Every day to day, you should grow as a Capoeira person. And by this, I mean, for example, I'm not saying in-depth study of like reading 1,000 books or anything, but I am saying, try to pick up a little piece of Capoeira knowledge every few days. And what do I mean by Capoeira knowledge? You can listen to a song. If you're not a native speaker and you want to translate a song, start translating it. Guys, anything is better than nothing. Take a song such as Oa, oa, já bati, quero ver cair, and put it in Google. It might make sense, it might not, but at least you're going to also be building your vocabulary. You're going to start learning, okay, what's bati? Oh, I hit somebody. Tope, quero ver cair. Oh, já bati, quero ver cair, quero ver, to see. So you're also building your language skills in Capoeira, and this only comes through studying. I've been approached by a lot of people who said, some people don't think it's important to learn capoeira music or the capoeira culture to play capoeira. It's not. I've known people who've done capoeira for 20 years, and they are, like I've said in the other videos, they are aficionados of the sport of capoeira. That's fine. They contribute to the roda with their presence and playing capoeira and for somebody to train with. Again, they're not capoeiristas. But some people aren't interested in it. Just a few of my thoughts. For me, the continual learning and exploration of capoeira music and capoeira culture and reflecting to the things around me and responding and doing all those little things are what I feel are my growth in capoeira. I have a friend who I'll talk about once in a while because he's an amazing person. He's an incredible human being. He's here studying he's an American. Okay? He's a Caucasian American who's studying here to be a Buddhist priest. He'll probably kill me later for doing this. And he's studying in an all Japanese, very traditional Zen Buddhist type thing. The guys who hit you with the sticks to learn to concentrate. And we talk a lot and we reflect a lot about doing something that's completely outside of what we were raised doing. For example, me doing Brazilian capoeira, him doing Japanese Buddhism. And for him, spirituality, a big part of him growing in his studies is that he has to read traditional Sanskrit and Buddhist writings in antiquated Japanese. So he has to study a lot. And a lot of times I laugh and I think about how difficult it is because I have to read a lot of stuff that's antiquated, regional, on a Brazilian Portuguese. I feel that a person who's going this way and just doing the sport of capoeira won't take all those things into consideration. I'm not taking anything away from them or making them any less in the capoeira roda because they can play capoeira. They're very excellent players. For whatever reason, they just haven't chosen to do the other stuff. But we have to have a clear line and understanding that this other direction is a direction of spirituality, of growth as a capoeirista, growth in understanding capoeira and how we perceive and react to the world around us as capoeiristas. I just wanted to give you guys a few thoughts before I get out of here and go get some dinner. I hope you guys have a great day. As always, guys, I'm trying to grow the channel on Mestre Vibes YouTube. I'm doing a lot of stuff that's more these kind of things. I just released my new book, Capoeira Fire. You can get it on Amazon, Capoeira Fire, Reflections on the International Capoeira Community. If you guys are interested in seeing what I do, because I'm going to be building on that here and doing more and more. Guys, have a beautiful night. Have a great day if you're just getting up. If you're interested in supporting what we're doing, I'm starting the Capoeira University on Patreon. I'm doing it on Patreon because it just takes care of all the extra legwork that I wouldn't have to do. Take a look. Have a beautiful night. Lots of ashe, Mestre Sukuri, Capoeira here in Japan.